out there. It was going to either go to Canadian Angie or she was going to bring it to the app herself. And to be honest, I'm being pretty fair. Because everyone would have just went, don't care, you messaged a kid.
Yeah, but the thing is, what makes it hilarious is, for me, it's hilarious because it's like a big game for a lot of people. Because if that's the case, then when did this come out? Months ago, right? So I'm this big bad guy, and she was going to bring it to the app. You invited me on the holiday you just been to with your child. Like, come on now. And this is what I mean. Like, this is where the big game is, and this is where no one's opened their actual fucking eyes. Like,
what, so, the recent holiday?
Yeah. I got invited. I got messages. You know what I mean? This is the absolute. It's a joke, absolute joke. So you know what I mean about but do you know what it is? It's just damage. All they're trying to do is just damage. It's weird. I'm happy to move on in my life.
That's why I've said I'm not having an opinion on anything, and I know both sides. Yeah. I know where you've lied, and I know where she's lied as well.
Yeah.
And that's why I said I'm not having an opinion on it until I can, because I don't want to jeopardise any case. At the end of the day, one of you two deserve justice. You're not going to get justice on this app. This is a trial by social media, and that's fucked up because it's being dragged on this app time and time again. There's people out there that are desperate to get justice and they're not getting it. And it pisses me off when people are bringing it to an app to try and get justice on an app. Why? You're never going to ever meet these fucking people. So why is it so important to get justice on an app instead of real life?
Shut up, Helena. You can't be edited, you twat. It says, fucking clowns. But like I said, at the end of the day, it doesn't affect my life. You know what I mean? Like, these people have an opinion on me. They're not going to have an opinion on me anyway, regardless. You know what I mean? So no matter if I don't know, fucking rescue a fucking house full of animals, in a fire, people are still going to have a negative opinion of me anyway. So I don't give a fuck what they care. They say, really.
But Frankie told you this was going to be brought to the app, Alex, and you went, don't care.
Yeah, because I'm innocent.
You could have shut it down. You could have went live and said, look, this is what's happened.
But why would it go live?
This is how it went. Because you could have took the power back. You could have took control back instead of being like this, but you didn't, and that's what confuses me.
Do you know why? Because I have nothing to hide, Blaster. Why would I go live with it? Why would I go say? I say, guys, here we go, guys. This is a situation. No, it's going to come. Why? Why give people a circus?
Because you knew it was going to be brought to the app. You knew which way it was going to be twisted.
Because I don't care. I've got nothing to hide.
If you didn't have anything to hide, then why allow it to be brought to the app by somebody else? That's what I'm confused about. Unless you are wanting this negative attention. Because there's people on this app, and we all know they do it, they want attention regardless of whether it's positive or negative, and they'll happily run with either.
I step back from the drama massively, and I have over the last couple of months. I don't care what you say. It's a fact. I've told people I don't want screenshots. I don't want to know what's being said. People message me saying, have you heard what CA's saying? I said, I don't give a fuck. I said, you know what? I've got no arguments with anyone. And I've took a massive step back. I can't be.
Yeah, but you were playing screen recordings of Canadian Angie's live yesterday.
Do you mean?
And doing FYP and clapping back at them.
Only because
you either want to be in with the drama or you want out completely.
I don't think you understand what I'm on about with creator wise. The only reason I clapped back at Canadian Angie because she was making out that she never lies, she doesn't tell the truth. So I just showed the lies that she was doing. You know what I mean? It wasn't the fact is that I was going to continuously talk about it. She just made out that she doesn't lie. She's the only one that speaks the truth on the app. All the bully bastards and all this stuff lie, and I lie, and no one. And she's the only one that tells the truth. So I was just showing her that she lies. That was all. That was all I was doing. I was showing her that, she's incapable of telling the truth, as we both know. That was all I did. It weren't like a continuous drama back and forth. Have you seen me? Have you watched me? I don't get involved. I just chill, relax. When people are slating me, I say, I'm not interested. I'm not going to come to them. I don't care. Do you know what I
mean? I'm just curious here. It's your business, probably not my business. But why are you and Delusive so close now? Well, I mean, that's up to Delusive to forgive and forget and move on. But I'm just curious on your behalf on why you are now friends with Delusive after years of going against her.
Do you know what it was? At first, I thought, you know what? I just thought, you know what, I can't be arsed with all this shit. One less person to, you know. And I'll be honest with you, at first, it was like one less person to go at me for over my personal stuff. And then I just thought, you know what? She started talking about it constantly again on FYP clips. And then I thought to myself, you know what? It is what it is. And you know what? I started just getting on with her. And that's how it all played out. And it was genuine. Like, in the end, it was just a genuine me just getting on. And that's how it was. And it's still to this day, like I said. And all the mods are dragging me saying that, you know what, fucking, it's still to do with, it's, you know, you're trying to bring her down. I really ain't. I'm just coexisting on an app. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. I'm just chilling. I'm happy to coexist with anyone on the app, regardless of what's gone on. Because at the end of the day, the app's the app. We know it moves so fast. We know that, you know, this happens and that happens. And 1 minute, once one person falls out, next minute they're friends. 2 weeks ago, no one was going to sit with this person. And then a week later, they're battling that person. We know how this app moves.
I do. I see how this app moves. I see it clearly how this app
Exactly.
moves.
So that's
1
what I'm
minute they're
saying.
friends, next minute they're not. 1 minute they're slating each other, they're not. Saying nice things about each other.
Exactly.
But I don't get. See if because you've gone for her community, she's gone for your community. See if people's coming against my community.
Yeah.
I would have my morals would lie with my community if they've been hurt.
Can we agree with this? Can we agree with this then? We all said, you know, like if we ever have to defend ourselves, we'll use our own lives, we'll use our own platforms to defend ourselves. We've all said that, haven't we? Every single one of us. We don't have to be jumping in boxes, and that's what I did today. I fired up a live. Everyone's like, "Why you fired up your life?" Well, I'm going to defend myself at the end of the day. You know what I mean? On my own platform, like we all do. And then everyone tries to twist that and say, "Oh my God," you know what I mean? Like, I can't believe he's fired up his own platform. Well, we all do it. If we've got to clap back at anyone or say anything back or respond, we do it on our own platforms and our own platforms only. As simple as.
Yeah. Just 1 second, I'm just getting a message. I needed to see something important. Can you send that to my other phone, please, if you don't mind?
Oh, don't worry, it's what it is. It will be shown. I'll add the story, not a problem. Can have a little look. But I'm blanking out the Xbox.
I don't know who this is.
Blaster, I follow Alex and have done for a long time. Now, I'm not up here to stick up for him or say he hasn't done what or he hasn't said gave out the false narrative. I'm not up here for that. Alex, please, if you have the proof there from the Xbox conversation, put it out and go and speak to Frankie.
I spoke to Frankie about it.
Else.
Yeah, I spoke to Frankie.
Tell him the truth about everything, Alex. Everything. Doesn't matter about us or anybody on the app. Frankie, he has been there, and he's, as we know, you drove him the whole way to London and everything else. And listen, he has your best interests at heart. Fuck everybody else. Come off the app, get whatever this screen recording is from the Xbox, and go and speak to Frankie.
I'm going to show it now. I'm sending it over to my PC. I'm going to put it on my PC right this second. Give me 2 seconds.
So I've just been sent a message, Alex, and it's Stacey's message, and it says, "So I'm going to leave this here. I've had my fill of being Alex's lapdog. I've had my fill of getting hate. I've had my fill being lied to, and I've had my fill. Yes, I was sent messages as I was left feeling a certain way. And yes, we will be demodded. I hope with every single one of you, I wish every single one of you the best." So I'm not lying.
I'm going through these messages right now. Give me a second. Send them to you.
I've seen them.
Yep. I think it's the Xbox. Xbox
Oh, the
conversation.
Xbox ones.
Alex, the app is the app, right? And I genuinely, I don't jump in boxes, ever. You go and sit with Frankie and you tell Frankie